Hi guys, it's Sam from Creatively Sam's, and I have just gotten done going through all of my makeup. As I've gotten older, my skin has changed. It's gotten a lot drier, so all the old makeup that I used started to cake and made me look older than I needed to look, and I went through everything. I now have all of my foundations, concealers, and blushes in one drawer. I have all of my eyeshadows and eyeliners in another. My mascaras and some more pencils. My lipstick drawer. Boy, did I pare that down. And these are shadows that I use once in a while when I'm going out with my hubby. And these are all colored pencils that I use when I go out with my hubby. This drawer is extras that I've gotten with coupons. And what else I keep in the bathroom is my collection of watches, most of which need new batteries, which I'll be doing soon. My hair clips for when I dye my hair or cut it. My elastic bands for when I'm cleaning the house. My combs, these are for my summer do. My everyday earrings. I don't keep the good ones in here. The good ones are for when I go out with my honey, but these are everyday. And I found room to keep my palettes and my sponges. If you want to watch me go through all my makeup and throw tons away, stay tuned. It's coming up next. The first thing I did was pull all of my makeup out of their drawers. And I started to go through them. I did this a couple years ago, and it's worked out very well for me, except that as I've aged, my makeup's changed. So I have to get rid of a lot of stuff I used to use and keep the new stuff. Okay, the first thing I'm doing is going through the foundations and powders and concealers. This is the foundation that I'm using now. It stays very moist. I use the 208 for my regular foundation, and the 207 is a lighter shade, so I use this a lot as a highlighter. The Infallible concealer. This doesn't cake, it stays nice and smooth, but it's very liquid. You got to be really careful with this stuff. And the makeup sponge and my pouncer will stay in there. My e.l.f. blush. I really like this stuff. The Infallible powder. This part here has a glow to it. This is a regular powder. I just use my brush on both. And if I need a little extra glow somewhere, I'll just put the brush in there. My hard candy. Oh, this has seen better days and definitely need a new one. But I really like this. My favorite blush is Hard Candy. And this is also from Hard Candy, and it's a highlighter. My e.l.f. cream blushes. This is more of a pink. And this is, it's got a bronzy tone to it. The e.l.f. HD powder is white, but it goes on translucent, and I really like this stuff. What I'm getting rid of is an old e.l.f. blush. You can tell how much I like this. The Maybelline concealer, this has started to cake. My Glamouflage, these have started to cake. Of course, the old sponge. And these I got, and they do put on the foundation, and they don't sink down in, but you still have to use either your fingers or your foundation brush or a sponge or whatever, so that's gone. This, I don't even know why I kept around. It's definitely going. And my little brushes. These I actually do use for contouring and highlighting and covering. So I'm going to keep those. And now to put them in their boxes. Okay, the first drawer's done. Yes, I got everything in that little drawer. And now we're off to the next one. We're going to start on the eyes next. Okay, what I am definitely keeping is all of my L'Oreal eyeshadows. The cream, there's the silver color and the black. The Max, it doesn't have good coverage, and I have to reapply it constantly, so I'm getting rid of that. The e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. No, it really dries up. My Hard Candy, that's seen better days. That's gone. And I'm still hanging on to the Jane. The stuff that I've had this forever. I like it because if you mix it with water, it turns into like an eyeliner. And I know you don't have to tell me you shouldn't keep makeup that long, but I do. The e.l.f. eyeliner. This goes on really smooth, and I like that a lot. And my Rimmel Exaggerate. I really like this stuff. It blends really nicely, but to keep it staying on a long time, you have to cover it with black eyeshadow. So this is kind of for every day. This is for going out. And the brushes that I'm keeping in there. This is a nice eyeshadow brush. It covers a lot. I love my fluffy brush. It gets rid of all of the hard lines between colors. This one's okay for doing the crease. I'm still trying to find one that has a little more of an angle. This one's seen better days. This one I use to blend the eyeshadow and eyeliner under my eyes, and I took the little sponge off the end so that I can differentiate between the other ones. This one gets into the tiny corners. This one's an angle brush, and I use this for my eyebrows sometimes. Rarely use it for eyeshadow. And these, I never use the sponges. So they're all going. And I've got room to spare with this one. Okay, on to the mascaras and the pencils. I actually covered a piece of cardboard with some contact paper for this, just to keep the pencils from rolling in to the mascara. And it really does stay up once it's full. The Bombshell. I don't know if I'm going to keep this or not. Nah, I haven't used it in at least 6 months, so that's going. The L'Oreal Double Duty. Yeah, I use this when I go out with hubby. It has the lengthener on the one side, mascara on the other. So, yes, I'm keeping this one. My absolute favorite, Maybelline's Rocket Volume. This stuff, 2 coats, and it looks almost like false lashes. And if you put 3 coats on, don't wear glasses with it. And I've got my little sharpener. And my little tiny eyelash curler. I actually like this better than the big one. The Almay Navy Blue. I like this stuff. It's got good coverage, and I usually use it on my waterline. Gray. This is good for daytime. It's a Maybelline Makeup Remover. I don't use it very often, but it's nice to have on hand for those little oopsies. This is Maybelline. It's a lasting draw. This goes on really wet. For a pencil, it was kind of surprising. They do keep this when I'm looking for a really dark, smoky eye. There's another e.l.f. liner. And it still has a little life, so we'll keep that. And there's another dark, dark gray. Another gray, and so are these. And my eyebrow pencil, oh yeah, I'll definitely keep that. This Rimmel is actually hard to use because it's so small. Little tiny brushes are going. If any of my mascara clumps, I'll use this. And there's a little brush for the eyebrows. I'm going to keep that. This I use sometimes when I'm spending more time on my makeup, so I'm going to keep that one. And another e.l.f. liner. I really like e.l.f. liners. So they're going in the drawer. And now I have my first drawer done. When I get ready, I just pop these drawers right out of the little container, put them on the sink, get ready, put them all back, and it takes up almost no room. Next up, lipstick. And I say it like that because I've got a lot. But I only wear a few of them. I think the first thing that's going to go is this NYC lip gloss. This thing leaks all the time. And I've got some of the lip balm that I'm going to hang on to. And a lip brush. I am going to hold on to that. My Rimmel lip liners. These go on really soft and smoothly. So I'm keeping that. This thing's 3 days older than dirt, and I really don't use it, so that's going. Another Rimmel. And it's starting to get really down there, but I think I'm going to keep it just because I like the color. Another lip brush. I don't really use that. That's going. Rimmel Kiss and Stay. I use this kind of lip gloss when I go out with the hubby. I don't normally use lip gloss, so I'll keep that for my special occasions with him. And there I have another color. A miniature Vaseline. This is a little thicker than regular Vaseline. It goes on like lip gloss slash lip balm. And this is really good in the winter, so I'm hanging on to that. NYC double-sided. It's still good, and I still wear this on occasion. And you can tell how much I use this, and I don't. This is NYC double-sided also. And I can barely read what this is. And this is a peachy color, and I do like peachy colors for the daytime. Sorry about the neighbors. I do use this one. This is my absolute favorite. I go to this every day. This is Wet n Wild's 5300. And this is so similar to some of the shades that I've used from L'Oreal, but costs half the price. There's another one. Why is... oh yeah, there's a sharpener in here for the lip pencils. This one I do not wear anymore. That's going. And this is e.l.f.'s Lip Primer and Plumper. And this thing actually works. So on those days when I want plumper lips, this is the one I'm using. I like this shade for the summer. It's another Wet n Wild. I like this one for the summer too. It's a pinky shade. And these don't go on too heavy. I'm going to have to be careful with this. The case is broken. I guess I don't need it that bad, because I don't need that coming out in my makeup bag. This is a browner shade, but it still has a nice pink to it. So I'm going to keep that. I hate getting rid of this. This is my absolute favorite of Avon's, and they no longer make it. And there's a darker shade that's Avon's, and I am going to keep that. And the clear lip gloss. These are almost brand new, so I'm going to hang on to those. This is a little purse-sized lip gloss, and I think I'll keep that in my purse. This actually came with a gift set that my husband gave me from Session. It's a lip gloss that is really nice. The only thing I don't like is that you have to use your finger or a lip brush. But I'm going to hang on to that because it really looks good at nighttime because it's got a little bit of glitter to it. And getting rid of all that, keeping this, and we'll be moving on. Okay, the lipstick drawer is done. At least I can find stuff now. And the next drawer is extra eyeshadows. And I'm going to keep most of this. Although I don't normally wear colors, there are times, especially for the holidays, that I will. So I'll keep those. My friend Susie will remember these. Eyeshadows by Yardley. And I use these maybe once a year, but it's part of my teen years and I can't get rid of it. And there's a dark purple, which almost looks like a gray. And I'm going to keep that one. Obsession, another part of that set. I'm very careful with how much of that I use. Although I love the way it looks. And there's more Yardley. And this one, I don't even remember where I got it or what it's called, but if you mix it with water, it turns out to be a beautiful eyeliner. These are my colored eyeliners, and I'm going to keep all of them. I don't use them very often, but I do like to have them. This is going to go. The Physicians Formula eyeliners, I don't like the way they feel on. And I think that eyeliner has seen better days. So that's gone. Okay, and on to the last drawer. These are all extras that I have that I've gotten with coupons, and of course I'm going to keep them all because they've never been used. And as far as my palettes, I do use these. Not as often as I should, maybe, because they are colored, but I am going to keep them. Okay, and this is the amount of garbage that I've had left over from all the drawers. And I can get rid of those now, and I'm feeling good about this. Now to put the containers back where they go. Well, here's the final result. Everything's in its containers. The shelf is now full, but takes up very little room. It's so much easier for me to get ready when everything is together like this. And if you like what you saw, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and happy creating, everyone.